We could have had something special, and you ruined it by your greed. Top zero knowledge ZK coins by market cap. You go to categories, you'll see zero knowledge ZKs. Polygon, Immutable X. Now, Immutable X just had a fantastic week. Look at that, 33%. Mina, this is one that I have shared that, I was actually 2 weeks ago was saying, maybe check out Mina. We heard from a big Bitcoin whale that this is a favored coin of some of the big money. So this is one I've been looking at. We look at 180 days. So go to the max though. Yeah. Starting to look like most of those other charts. I think I said jump in. I said 2 weeks ago. So, hey, I did pretty good.
Called the bottom, Deezy.
Yeah. I mean, that was more like just price action of the entire market. But hey, we got lucky with that one. Optimism here. All right. So CoinGecko looking at optimism.
So Deezy, what would you rate this niche of ZK rollups just by the projects?
I rate it higher than normal. So it's above a 5. It's not a 10. It has a lot of the good branding, where it's like cheaper, faster, more secure. So that's going to get people excited.
Yeah.
But then it goes into, it's just kind of a complicated thing to say. It's a ZK roll-up, and it sounds like, what did we talk about? Fruit roll-ups? I really don't know what you're talking about. Whereas like a mutable ledger kind of, maybe it's easier to picture that than it is a ZK roll-up. Like picture a ZK roll-up.
Yeah.
What do I got? Picture an immutable ledger. I kind of picture this thing that like goes into infinity, into the sky, and just going to keep having Bitcoin transactions. Like I can create a powerful image in my brain. It's going to be harder to create powerful images. And weirdly enough, I know it's a technology. People need the visualization here to kind of wrap their head around it. So I'm bullish. The nerds will like it. Crypto users bridge millions to ZK Sync blockchain in hopes of a token airdrop. Over $8 million has been bridged to the network in the past week alone in the anticipation of free money, even though it hasn't been confirmed.
Is that like free real estate?
Say what?
Is that like free real estate?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, you talk about where they like put sand into a body of water, like Dubai.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's free real estate. Didn't exist before. Now it does. Strategies from crypto Twitter participants for a chance to claim the tokens if and when they are issued included bridging to ZK Sync, providing liquidity on DEXs, and conducting a few trades every week. I'm sorry, I saw Zigzag, and I was thinking of the 0.5 rolling papers. Data from Nansen shows that nearly $8 million worth of tokens have flowed to the network in the past week. Shout out, let me know, what was your Zigzag size? I like the 1.5s. Elsewhere, DeFi Llama data shows TVL metric on ZK Sync base decentralized exchange Zigzag has ballooned to over 13 million on Tuesday from last week's 1.5 million. So we're seeing a nice little pump there, about an 8x in total value locked. All of these flows are zigzagging to Zigzag. We're in Tether USDT stablecoins. Nansen analyst Martin Lee explained in a note to CoinDesk, the confirmation of the Arbitrum airdrop also means that farming activity will shift away from Arbitrum and toward other chains. Yeah, I think we're going to see that. You're going to have people, all right, I did the ARB stuff. What's the next hot thing? What's the next hot L1, L2? Give me something here. And so people are going to jump over and they're going to try to essentially get that free money. Any thoughts on the OP token unlock? What normally would push the price down? Saw Ben's video and people in the comments are already crapping or that he... No, OP is just a huge, gigantic undertaking in the crypto ecosystem. So yeah, it is going to push the price down, but this is a long-term hold. I think any OP purchases today, you're going to be pretty happy in 2025. At the next bull run top, I want to sell all. Should I convert all crypto to Bitcoin and then convert through Offramp? Figure that's easier than each token Offramp. What I do, I use Coinbase, and then I sell on Coinbase, and then I move that into PayPal. I never go from Coinbase to my bank. I just never do it. I know people have lost their bank accounts from doing that. So I go Coinbase to PayPal, which is free, and then PayPal to your bank account, which is free 1 to 3 business days. Or you could do it instantly, and it's a $25 maximum fee for PayPal. So that is what I do. But each their own. We all have different fiat on ramps, off ramps here. This is going to be a section where we kind of say, hey, look, use these things, use these tools, and you're going to definitely level up your crypto knowledge. Right now, we're looking at DeFi Llama's total value locked. Total value locked won't show Cardano because it's custodial staking. They don't really count it total value locked because you can move around with it. But here is a good tool to use to see what things are on the come up, what things are, maybe declining. And I like this like 10 to 20 range, 10 to 30 range. You start going down here, it could be gamed a little bit pretty easily. You just have one whale, just make it look like it's really good. But you start going up here, you can see, you can track it and just know where is the money going, where's smart money going. So really good tool there. Also, we have Coin Perspective. This is for the moon math idiots. I'm kind of kidding, but when you want to lie to yourself and you want to say, what if my favorite coin had Bitcoin's market cap? Just what if? Just what if? And then you kind of do the moon math and you're like, oh my God, I have $27 million. That's weird. I only had $2,000 worth of crypto. You lie to yourself and you do some moon math. This is a great tool, but it doesn't just have to be Bitcoin. It can be, you could do more realistic targets. So I kind of joke when I say it's like the idiot's moon math. It is though. It's like if you want to feel like a rich idiot, please use it. But if you're more realistic, like, okay, I'm really into this L2 and I think it can hit Polygon's market cap today, maybe during the bull run. That would be a good tool. You could punch in the numbers and be like, oh, if Immutable X hits this level, this is what it's going to be per coin. So it's a really good tool. Well, if you have some exit targets, you can maybe use it. CBDC ban proposed by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis in the new bill. He was saying this would protect residents from national or global central bank digital currencies. He's called upon like-minded governors to combat surveillance and control from the feds and adopt similar legislation under its commercial codes. If passed, the law would also protect the residents from a global digital currency issued by a foreign central bank. He emphasized that Florida will not support the erosion of financial freedom. And the U.S. Federal Reserve recently announced that its FedNow payment system would launch in July 23. So it seems to be in direct response to the U.S. Fed saying a broader rollout's happening in July. Fed Vice Chair Lael Brainerd said in May last year that FedNow performs almost the same function as a CBDC. However, a CBDC would be legal tender rather than a real-time payment system. I think this is going to be a narrative. You're not going to see this narrative probably for a few months, maybe closer to July. They're going to say, guys, I know it walks like a duck. I know it quacks like a duck. I know it's sitting on the water and it's eating breadcrumbs, but guys, it's not a CBDC. And I think we're going to see that narrative being pushed. And so as these states come out with these laws banning CBDCs, someone's going to do a little legal mumbo jumbo and said, 99 out of 100 things is a CBDC. But you see that one thing, that means technically it's not. Now force this down your throat and you like this tweet, now you're banned, So I think it's going to be a slippery road. It's going to be similar to what you see with cybersecurity. A little battle, as they change language here, then they'll move it that, and then they'll do a new amendment to the legislation, then they'll change something. It's going to be a battle that goes on and on.